Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about rapid antibody testing for SARS coronavirus 2. So we'll be talking about the rapid antibody test, its usefulness, and interpreting the result of the test. And we'll also discuss the principle behind the test, the limitations and advantages of the test. And finally, we'll talk about whether testing positive means one is immune to future coronavirus infections or not. So when our body comes in contact with an antigen, here in this case SARS coronavirus 2, the mature B cells or plasma cells of our body produce antibodies or immunoglobulins which are released in the bloodstream. Now basically these Y-shaped antibodies help in fighting against the invading antigen. This test detects antibodies developed in our body against the virus, and one requires blood sample which can be easily obtained through a simple finger prick. So two different antibody isotypes IgM and IgG are detected by this test. So whenever the virus infects our system, our body initially produces IgM antibody which is short-lived, and after a later stage it produces IgG antibodies which can last up to years. So if the test detects IgM antibody, it means that the person has been recently exposed to the virus, while the presence of IgG antibody means a later infection stage where body has successfully defended the virus. While if both IgM and IgG are detected, then transformation from IgM to IgG, humoral or adaptive response is under process. There are other diagnostic tests like RT-PCR and antigen which diagnose individuals who are currently infected from the virus. But the antibody test is quite different from these tests as it identifies people who were infected and have now recovered. The question arises, if this test cannot be used to determine the currently infected individuals, then what is the significance or usefulness of this test? It is valuable to know who has already been infected and is probably at lower risk. At many times, people have contracted the virus, but due to asymptomatic response, testing is not done. So to know the extent of spread of the virus, antibody test can be useful. You might have come across the term plasma therapy, which is being employed for the treatment of coronavirus infected patients. The principle behind the therapy is that individuals who have already recovered from the disease have antibodies in their plasma or blood against the virus. Thus, transferring this plasma into the infected patient helps in their speedy recovery. Thus, antibody tests can be used as a confirmatory test to screen individuals who have antibodies against the virus and can be potential plasma donors. This plasma is isolated from blood by a simple centrifugation process. After centrifugation, the whole blood is separated into three individual phases with 45% RBCs settled at the bottom due to their higher density. Middle portion has less than 1% WBCs and platelets, while approximately 55% of the plasma volume forms the uppermost layer, which can be given to the infected patient. So now we'll look into the antibody response generated by our body and its duration against the coronavirus. The virus has the incubation period of around 14 days, after which the symptoms like fever, cough can be seen. During this period, IgM antibody level in the body starts increasing and lasts for few days. IgM antibodies provide the first line of defense against the virus. Further, IgG antibodies are detected about 7 days after the IgM appears. These IgG antibodies provide long-term immunity and can be detected for a period of months to years. It is the middle phase when IgM and IgG antibodies are both detected, and thus during this period transformation from IgM to IgG response is under progress. So detection of antibodies at different phases can let us know the stage of infection. We will move on to the result interpretation part. Here is the picture which shows the antibody test cassette. There are three different lines in the cassette, one for IgM, the other one for IgG, and the last one for the control. In this area, blood sample is placed and after 10 to 15 minutes, results can be obtained. Now the result is negative when only control line is visible, while IgM and IgG lines are not visible, while a sample can be positive if there are IgM, IgG or both IgM and IgG antibodies present with the control line. It is important to note that the intensity of colored test line will vary depending upon the amount of SARS coronavirus antibody present in the sample. However, if the control line is missing, even though you have IgM or IgG antibody test line visible, then the result is considered invalid. This invalid result comes when the test is not done correctly or due to insufficient sample volume. An antibody test is similar to the test done for pregnancy detection at home, which also utilizes a chromatographic immunoassay. Now in this, a 20 microliter sample is placed in the sample pad and around 70 to 100 microliter or 2 to 3 drops of dilution buffer, which is provided with the kit, is added onto the sample to start a capillary action along the strip. The antibodies present in the sample move along the strip via a chromatographic lateral flow and are captured at certain positions in the form of colored bands or lines. The paper strip inside the cassette consists of nitrocellulose membrane. Here the samples are loaded, which contains COVID-19 specific IgM or IgG antibodies. Next is the conjugate pad, which consists of COVID-19 antigen and rabbit IgG antibodies mixed with gold nanoparticles. As the name suggests, the M line has anti-human IgM while the G line has anti-human IgG antibodies immobilized at respective positions, while the control line has the anti-rabbit IgG antibody. Now, if IgM and IgG antibodies against the SARS coronavirus 2 are present in the sample, they get bound to gold COVID-19 antigen conjugate. As you can see in this animation, now as the antibody antigen conjugate sample moves up the strip, it is bound on the M line or G line depending on the type of antibody present in the sample, and thus colored bands are visible at each line. If IgM antibodies are present in the sample, then the antigen antibody complex will bind to the M line, which has anti-human IgM antibody, while if IgG antibodies are present, then it will bind to the G line, which has anti-human IgG antibodies, while the gold rabbit IgG conjugate gets bound onto the anti-rabbit IgG antibody when the sample moves across the control line. The excess sample is absorbed by the absorption pad. Here are some of the advantages and limitations of the test. The antibody test is only a qualitative test and does not indicate the amount of antibodies present in the individual. The false negative results are common if the amount of antibodies present in the individual are below the detection level of the kit. The test is not beneficial for determining the current infection status because antibody response requires several days to develop in an individual. The advantages are the results can be obtained within 15 minutes, the test is very cost effective and can be easily done at home. The biggest question is, if you have the antibodies, can you get reinfected with the virus? There has been mixed views on this topic as the virus is very new to us. Most of the patients are making neutralizing antibodies, which in other diseases have been a good marker of protection. But recent reports have shown reinfection of previously infected patients. The first COVID-19 reinfection was documented in Hong Kong, and from then there have been other reports which also confirm the reinfection. The question for how long someone is protected from the virus after being reinfected is still unanswered and requires study at a large population level before coming to a point. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe for future updates.